We met in an English class. We met in college.
It was a class on romantics.
English romantic poets.
Romantic period. And we had these metal desks that we sat in that were in college classes in those days. I don't know if they still have them. And we both had a shake on our leg. Our leg would shake. And both of our metal cabinets would our desks would shake together. And then we'd realize that we're causing a ruckus in the class. Well, Clifford rode a motorbike back then, and he would only wear brown leathers. So he'd wear brown leather pants, or suede brown leather pants, and a suede brown leather vest. And he had these long gauntlet gloves that would come up to here. And he'd wear a bright scarf. This was in 1977. And he had scars all over his face from a motorcycle accident. He looked very rugged and very handsome.
Here was a smart gal doing these smart things. And I would ask her questions. And she didn't talk to me very much. But Leslie was dancing then. I found that really intriguing. That was my first impression of Leslie. Here's a smart person doing smart things. Well, I was convinced pretty quickly after meeting Leslie that I wanted to get to know Leslie. And Leslie was seeing somebody, I found out. So I kept asking her out and asking her out.
And I was never available. I didn't want to go out because I was going out with this other guy and I didn't want to complicate things. And even though I was attracted to Clifford, I was like going back and forth.
But I was pretty convinced.
I would never be available for him.
So Friday night, no, I'm busy. Saturday afternoon, no, busy. Sunday afternoon, no, busy. Leslie was in a dance production at the time, Tommy, right? So she was rehearsing a lot. Nope, busy, nope, studying, nope, busy, nope, busy, busy. So finally I asked, what are you doing at 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday? And she was
I was taken aback. Nothing.
So I said, okay, I'll pick you up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
So that was our first date. I came out to visit him.
You came out to visit.
And it was pouring rain.
And we went for a walk up into this abandoned...
It started to rain, so we went under this overhang, and it was
aluminum,
corrugated
aluminum.
Because there was so much noise.
So we had this long kiss under this torrential rain. Yeah.
That was our first kiss. We immediately fell in love, pretty much. It was a pretty known thing right away.
And for me, it was sort of clear very early that this was someone I wanted to spend my life with. As I remember it, we were in a bathtub together and organically decided we should get married.
We were visiting his mother and his family, and his mother was getting ready to go to Saudi Arabia to work, and she was kind of like breaking up the house, kind of, and she gave some things away. And she gave Clifford this ring, and it's called a princess ring that she had gotten in Beirut. And all these, it was very ornate. And he gave it to me, and I thought he was proposing to me, but he wasn't. I just thought, oh, okay. It's an engagement ring.
I think I gave it to you in the tub.
Oh, I don't know.
And then we were getting married.
We were married 26 years.
We passed that threshold that we've been together longer than we haven't been together. About 5 years ago.
Love.
The glue? Yeah.
Love. You gotta be in love. I mean, every time I see Clifford, except when I'm mad at him, but every time I see him...
Even when you're mad at me.
You know, like when he comes into the room or something, it's like, and everything lifts and you're, you know, there's like this beautiful thing coming into the room. Relationships are up and down, rocky road and all that, and trouble here and there. And sometimes you can't stand each other. But there's a deep love that you you dig into that depth, or that well of love to keep you going. We had 2 children, so that preoccupies you for about 18 years. But during that time, we never lost our identity with our children. we didn't focus so much on our kids and not on each other.
So raising children was a very big commitment and impacted our sex life, impacted our social life, impacted our philosophical wanderings, because I think we were both very committed to providing for our kids the best environment we could afford or provide. So
they enriched our lives too.
Absolutely, yeah.
They made us stronger together. We became unified.
So we got this family tattoo, and all four of us have it. The two girls have it also.
For the four corners, the four elements.
The four seasons and the four phases of life.
And then the four of us. When we get together, we went. His spirit. He has this Buddha spirit, even and positive and happy.
Leslie's really very deep, very connected, and rooted.
One of the criteria for me, for a man, was a big nose, and he should be able to dance, or at least try to dance. And he fit the criteria. You have to have fun.
Yeah, fun. We've had a lot of fun. Notion of the pendulum. That if you restrict the motion of the pendulum in the positive, it is equally restricted in the negative. And that may sound really good in its restriction in the negative, but it equally restricts the positive. So we have let our pendulum swing.